So when it comes to safe foods with your child, they are just going to be the foods that your child generally eats. This doesn't have to be a food that they eat every single time you give it. And the reason for that is there's going to be days when your child still refuses the safe foods that are on their list. So we're looking at foods that are generally accepted, have been accepted a few times, and yeah, something that your child is usually comfortable with. Now, even if they say they don't want to eat that food, that's fine. We can't make them eat, which I'm sure you are all very aware of. So with your safe foods, what I would say is, in general, there should be 1 or 2 safe foods on the table or wherever it is that you eat your meal. If you have a table, ideally putting stuff in the middle that your child just accesses for themselves. But if you don't have one, getting them to serve themselves in the kitchen or however it is that it works for you. But 1 or 2 foods that they will generally eat. And the reason that we do that is because everybody feels safe then. You're happy because you know there's something there that they're going to eat. And your child's happy because when they look and they do a visual assessment of what is there, they feel more relaxed because it's like, oh, thank God, there's something here that I'm going to eat. Those safe foods don't have to make up a full balanced meal. Okay, so it's not like if you're doing pasta, for example, and you're doing spaghetti bolognese and your child doesn't like spaghetti bolognese, it's not like you then have to think, well, what pasta sauce are they going to have or what are they going to have with it? It's just, if your child will eat the plain pasta, or your child will eat the garlic bread, or they'll eat the cucumber and the cheese, or whatever it is that's on the table or in the meal, if 1 or 2 of those things your child will eat, that is absolutely fine. And if that means that your child just eats 4 bits of garlic bread for dinner, actually laying down those foundations and getting to a place where your child is happy at the dinner table, we're reducing those anxieties, that is more important than are they eating a balanced meal at every single meal. What we always do, and this is why when people come and see me, I always look at, you know, at least 3 days worth of food alongside sort of videos and accepted foods lists, so I can get an idea of what your child gets over a few days' time. It's not what did you have for dinner, because that just is just one snapshot. And you know, they've generally eaten a balance across those few days, and that's kind of what we're looking for. So yes, you just continue to offer those safe foods. What I would recommend to you to do is just write out all the foods that your child will eat, and then you're able to go, okay, we can rotate these and offer different ones. And if your child is inconsistent from day to day, that is very, very usual. So again, what I would say is just offer the foods that they usually will eat. And if they decide they're not going to eat something, that's totally their choice. The more we try and pressure, the more we try and push, the less likely it is that children are going to eat that.